Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet, where we talk about anything and everything that has to do with yarn and crochet. So thank you for joining me. Today is 10/8/2023. See that blanket on the chair? I got a tutorial for it. At the making of this video though, it's uploading to YouTube. My internet's sucking like way bad today. It's been uploading for 6 hours. I don't know. That should have only took about 20 minutes. I don't know what's going on. But eventually it will be on YouTube today, 10/8/2023. And I do hope that you watch the tutorial for it. It's very easy. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that is. Think of all the color combos you can make with that. That's called my secret windows blanket. I just did it in those colors to match my room though. You guys ready? Let's talk some yarn. Oh, and special thanks to my good friend Thriss from Thriss and Stitches. Check out her channel, please. You're gonna love her. She sent me this Freddie Mercury, who is my idol, Hawaiian shirt. I do love to collect Hawaiian shirts, and she got me a Freddie one. I always have to say thanks. This is my favorite Hawaiian shirt. I wear it all the time. All right, so I got some new yarn to show you and two questions to ask you, because I always appreciate your feedback when it comes to putting colors together, because I suck. All right, so I got some new yarn from Ice Yarns. So I bought from them, and then you know, they shipped it, and then the next day they had more new yarn. So maybe next week I'll get the rest of their new yarn, but I got like half of it that they had at the time, and then after I already ordered, they put more new yarn, more on. So I'll show you what they have, and then next week I'll order the other new yarn. But first, I'm going to ask you a question, because I suck at putting colors together. That's why I generally make everything solid or ombre, or use a self-striping yarn. All right. So I know some of you are not going to like this, okay? Because it's not going to be everybody's style. But, you know, I thought I'm going to be a little bit different. You know, Bagoday likes to be a little different sometimes, a little off the wall. But I did notice that fur was becoming a trend for 2024. Did you guys notice that? I noticed it. So I thought, well, I might make a couple things and line them in fur. Now you don't have to do that, of course. You can make you can make what I make and don't put fur on it. Remember, you can always take whatever I make and adjust it to your likings. All right, you don't have to do the same things I do. But so I was making a pocket shawl or scarf thing. You know, I think it's be more of a scarf. It depends on if I put. It'll either be a pocket shawl or a pocket scarf, probably one of the two. So I was going to use this new Premier puzzle yarn in the shimmer. It's got the sparkles and it's brown, my favorite color ever. And I wanted to do the front of it in fur trim. Remember, you don't have to. Bagoday's a weirdo. So I have a couple or few here to choose from. I wasn't sure which would go best with this yarn. And I know it's probably kind of hard to tell. I asked some people on Facebook and they gave me their thoughts. But here's the colors of it, you can see. So, and it is sparkly. So I have 3 yarns here to choose from. I got this furry one from Lion Brand. And it's sparkly. So this would be number 1. Lion Brand fur. This is from Hirschner's. Number 2, Hirschner's in tan. Ooh, I don't know about maybe, I don't know. I suck at colors. And this would be number 3 from Hirschner's. And then we'll call this one gray. Ooh. See, that would be my choice, like, but I suck. So, I'm thinking whatever you guys think. So we got Lion Brand tan, Hirschner's tan, we'll just call that tan, or Hirschner's gray. And this will be a pocket scarf shawl thing, and I wanted to kind of go around the front of it with some fur and maybe line the pockets of it, you know, just for fun, just for some furry kicks, you know. you don't have to do it. And then I make 2 cocoon cardigans, and the other one is being made out of the this is the last question. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. This is the Caron Colorama Halo, and I'm making a cocoon cardigan out of this. The color is called Tin Tan, and I thought, do you think fur yarn will look cool around this since it's furry? So if I did the cocoon cardigan, if you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like an oversized shrug. So it would go around the back of your neck, you know, and all the way down and then back up, you know. You could say no fur on that, no fur on the Caron yarn, or Lion Brand Tan, Hirschner's Tan, Hirschner's Gray. Or maybe or maybe I can just go for some type of ribbing. You let me know your thoughts in the comments, okay? All right, enough of that. Let's look at some ice yarn, okay? I do value your guys' opinions a lot, because like I said, I really do suck at color, putting color together and everything. I'm always asking my daughter and everything too, so. All right. Oh, we just came from Ice. Now, if you probably are familiar with Ice, if not, Ice is a company made in Turkey, or yarn company in Turkey. All their yarn is made in Turkey. Now, their yarn is super, super inexpensive. I mean, super, super inexpensive. But their shipping is what people do not like. It's very expensive shipping. But I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again. If you take the price per ball, even though sometimes I buy yarn from Ice and the shipping is well over $100. I know you guys are like, yikes. You know, that's what it really costs to ship boxes across. I've shipped all over the place through my time on YouTube. And it's always like a couple $100. You know, just to ship, like if I ship a box of winnings to somebody, it's expensive to ship. But I'm going to be speaking of the U.S. because I know some countries have custom duties. Now, us in the U.S., we don't pay customs unless our item is over is $800 or more. And I've never bought that much from Ice, so I've never paid any custom duties or anything like that. But I've said it once and I'll say it again. The yarn is so inexpensive, even with the high shipping cost. If you take the price that you pay for the ball and all that you get, you know, all the balls, and add up all the shipping, and you divide it by the number of balls you get, I mean, you can end up paying between $1 to $3 a ball. And I know some people will say, well, their balls are really small. Some of them are. But some of them are hand-dyed hanks, and you can still get them if you buy enough at a time for $3 a ball, $2 a hank. You can. And it's always it's always less expensive to buy for us in the US to buy Ice yarns on their website than it is to go through a third-party seller on Amazon or Etsy or anybody else that sells third-party. I'm not trying to trash any of them people. I'm just trying to get you the best deal. People buy it and then they resell it, which is fine. That's fine to do that. But people don't really, they just know that Ice has high shipping. So they think they're getting a better deal on Amazon or from somebody else. When actually, if you add it up, it's not a better deal. It's, even if you pay the high shipping, it's still less. All right, enough. Let's talk about it. No, only some people believe me on that, but it's true. I promise it's true. And now remember, that's just for U.S. speaking. I'm not sure about like other countries. So, ooh, now this was all. I think this was all new. I think. I don't remember. Well, some of it looks familiar. Hopefully they didn't slap a different name on it. Ooh, this looks pretty. Oh, I'm excited. So what I usually do when I do ice yarn unboxings. Oh my gosh, it's some plastic. Let me get it open here. Scissors. I won't cut myself. I promise. Like I always say, if I do, I'll edit it out. You won't see it. You won't see it. Ooh, look at this stuff. It's pretty. I like it. Oh, it's like puzzle yarn. Okay, so what I usually do with ice is I will show you the number. And if you go to Ice Yarns and you type in this number right here, 79931, is that right? I'm looking at it backwards up through my camera. It'll take you to this particular yarn and color, and then if you look below, it'll show you if all the other colors they have of it and how much it costs. And you can't buy yarn from Ice per ball unless they only sell it per ball. Usually it's in packs of 2, 4, 6, 8, something like that. So the price that you see is per pack, okay? It's not per ball. This is pretty. Did I only get one of these? Okay, so this is called Puzzle Wool Worsted. I like this. I love mustard color yarn. It's so pretty. Look at this. Sometimes ice yarns I notice has a little bit of a factory smell. Not smelling too bad today though. Smells pretty good. That is so pretty. I'm keeping this. Okay. I usually, when I buy from Ice, it's usually I only try to only keep like one to make something out of, and the rest, you know, I'll give my neighbor or donate somewhere else. But this, the first one I pull out, I'm like, I'm keeping it. I haven't even seen the other ones yet. This is gorgeous. Oh, it's pretty. I wonder if it's the same as Puzzle. And you know what is so like super convenient is that I have a Puzzle right here. I mean, it's got sparkles in it, but it's still the same as their Puzzle yarn. Okay, let's look at it. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give it to you in meters, okay? Because that's what they put on their label. And my head is not equipped to do the yardage conversion at the moment. So we got 320 meters. Just remember, yards is about 10% more. That's usually what I just kind of guess. So about 10% more of 320 would be how many yards. So that's pretty good. It's 35 wool, 65, oh yeah, 35 wool, 65 acrylic, medium weight number 4. Ooh, that's a thick 4 too. That's like puzzle yarn. What's Puzzles at? I know they have over 300 yards in their big balls, of their regular balls. What's their content? Oh, this one's 100% acrylic. I don't have any regular Puzzles to compare it to, but I know it's 300 and some yards, and they classify it as a bulky 5. I don't know if it has wool in it or not. You guys can let me know. Regular Premier Puzzle? I have no idea. I have none. But this is so pretty. Pretty. The thing though about ice yarns is their washing instructions are like almost all, they're like, I always find them to be the same. So that's what they put for washing instructions. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. And you know, that's like, I would say that's a thick 4 or a bulky 5 myself. One thing I do notice though about ice, sometimes their yarns are, well, in my eyes, a little bit misclassified. Same thing if I buy from Hobium Yarns. Sometimes it's misclassified. I don't think they do it on purpose, but yeah, so they're calling this a 4. I call it, a thick 4, bulky 5. I'd probably call that a bulky 5. More. Kind of like a Premier bulky 5. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at all those mustard yellows in there. This is gorgeous. Okay, so there's a 2-pack, and if I got 320 meters, that's over 700 yards. Oh, I got 2 of them. Are these the same? Yes, they're the same. Oh my gosh. I can do I'm gonna make something out of this. So I'm gonna keep these 4 balls because, well, it's the first ones I pulled out, but I am so excited about the color. I love it. I love it. I just have my color palette is like a fall type color palette. I love, you know, like, I love any color of red actually, but brick red's my favorite. Mustard yellows, like the Dijon mustard yellows, and I love pumpkin orange, and, you know, and copper, and rust and brown is my absolute favorite color. Any color of brown. Avocado green. The little oddball in the bunch is I really like pink too. So, all right, let's begin. Burgundy colors. Oh yeah, I got this again. This is the same thing. I guess I got it in 2 colors. Puzzle wool. So this is just a different color. So I thought maybe, I guess I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know what I'm thinking half the time when I buy yarn. I just knew it was new. I knew it was new. You know, I knew it was new. And so this is a red one. That's pretty. This stuff's soft. I like the red one too, but that's very, very pretty. And I would use it. Sorry about my clock, but I prefer the yellow. And it says I only allow myself to keep 1 ice yarn per ice yarn order. I can't keep it. It's so pretty. And I got 4 of them, which is enough for me to do some damage on something. You know, not a blanket, but definitely a, you know, something. That's pretty. I like that. I'm gonna get more of this in other colors. That is some pretty yarn. That's a very nice yarn. It feels really soft. Okay. Okay, let's look at this stuff. Why did I get 2 of these things? What am I thinking? This is the same thing? They don't even look like the same thing. This can't be it. What is going on here? Okay, this is called Puzzle Wool Worsted, which would be a 4-weight. Now this one is Puzzle Wool Chunky. All right. Well, let's check it out. The colors look mighty pretty, like stained glassy. And I have a super, super obsession with stained glass. You should see my living room. There's a number for you. Oh, I love stained glass. Okay. I'm so excited for this. I don't know why. That yellow one just got me all hyped up now. Oh, I want this one too. I want this one too. It's soft. It feels good. It's so pretty. Look at it. Oh, and it's, you know, you can't really see it on camera, but it has a bit of an iridescent look to it. It's really pretty. I love that color. I can't keep you. Okay, this is Puzzle Wool Chunky. It's so soft. I wish that you could pick up that iridescent look it has. Maybe a little bit. Look at all them pretty colors in there. It looks like stained glass. I love it. It's 35 wool, 65 acrylic as well. Now they're calling this a 6-weight, 134 meters. So there we go. Yeah, that's a good 6-weight. That's a nice 6-weight. I want this one too. I opened 3 and I want all 3 of them. But I have self-control sometimes. And I bought 4 of those. That would make me a hat and scarf set. Or a very pretty chunky oversized infinity scarf. Bulky infinity scarf. That would be pretty. That's my non-keep box down here. Alright, let's look at some new. More new yarn. This is all new. I've never seen any of this stuff before. Here's a number. Star Baby. Lilac something. Lilac turd? No, sorry. Turquoise. I'm reading it backwards. I'm like, why would they call it that? I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. Okay. I didn't even really mean to say that out loud. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I get embarrassed. Let's look at this one. Okay. This feels okay. It's not as soft as those puzzle ones, but it feels fine. Let's see what it's made out of. Star Baby. 100% acrylic. They're saying this is a 2-weight. And there is no yardage information on it. Come on, how? Okay, there's one on this one. 300 meters on that one. 2-weight, 2-weight, they say. 3-weight, 3-weight, I say. You say whatever you think. There you go. 3-weight, like mandala 3-weight. You know, that's kind of thin. It's pretty, but it's going to be busy. You know, I'm not a huge fan of busy yarns, but I wanted to, you know, try their new yarns out. And on a softness scale, it's okay. It's just mediocre on a softness scale. I'm sure it would, since it's 100% acrylic, I'm sure that you could put it in washer and dryer on low heat and it would soften right up. So yeah, as it is though, I would still, you know, make a scarf out of it. But you know, it's not the softest acrylic ever. But I think that it will soften up nicely. Now, that's pretty thin for me, and I'm not a huge fan of variegateds, so I won't keep that one. What we got here? Oh, my bag of yarn fell. Oh man, I only got a few more to show you. That's okay. My videos just get too dang long. But they got more new yarn. I'll pick it up tonight if I remember, and then it'll be here next week someday. Shipping is so sick and fast. It gets to me in like 2 days, 3 days, 2 to 3. Okay. I live in Illinois. From Turkey to Illinois. 2 to 3 days. Wool design, huh? So let's check out the wool design. Okay, you can tell that it has wool in it, and you can smell it, but it's actually softer than that last baby acrylic that I felt. Let's see what the fiber content is. Wool design. 35 wool, 65 acrylic. 260 meters, 2-weight. Again, 2-weight with that. What's up with the 2 weights? 3-weight. I think that's a 3. That's a nice 3 too. You know, that's not a mandala thin 3. That's like a reg 3 right there. But it feels fine, yeah. 260 meters, comes in a 4-pack. I think that it's pretty, and I think that it feels fine. It's too busy for me, and I gotta really love a 3-weight to use it. I like this, but I don't like the busyness of the color. So, but I think it's pretty still. If you like, you know, busy yarns and whatnot, it feels fine. Yeah. Okay. Nothing wrong with that one. Gotta get a drink. Sorry. Okay. I have 3 more. I wish I had more. Oh, I was excited to get this one. This one sounded cool. Raffia twist in the color camel. Now they had this in solids, and then they had it in a separate area that was like variegated or something. Of course, I'm getting solid and I'm getting brown. I was interested in seeing if this felt like real raffia or not. I remember this now. I remember it. Let's see. What's it feel like? This is like a roving. It's like a raffia yarn. You guys ever felt a raffia yarn? It's kind of like feels like a paper type yarn. You know what this is like? Oh my gosh, this is super cool. This is really cool. Okay, so it feels kind of microfibery. Have you guys ever felt Lion Brand's tape yarn? And it feels kind of microfibery, and it's like thick, little thick like that. It's kind of like that, but it's twisted, and it makes it look roving. Although I know it's not roving. It's like a twisted micro tape yarn. That is super cool. I like that Lion Brand tape yarn, and I have things made out of it, like a hat with a brim and whatnot. But I just hated how it wasn't twisted. It was a flat tape yarn, like it was supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. So what this is, see, is a flat tape yarn. See how I opened it up? but it's twisted now, so it'd be easy to work with. It don't feel like raffia at all. It feels like, you know, like a flat microfiber tape yarn. Definitely doesn't feel anything like raffia, but it does feel a little on the stiffer side, like it was supposed to feel. Like, I think I'm going to, I can't keep it. Okay, raffia twist. It's a medium weight number 4, 200 meters, 100% polyester. Let's check out their 4-weight. I agree. Nice, nice. I like to use this and it makes nice bags, the tape yarn, and hats with the ribbons. That's what I made with it on the flat tape yarn on my channel. I just like it that it's pre-twisted. So I got 2 of them. $200 meters, so I got about 220 yards. I'm sorry. I can't. I have no self-control. I have to keep this. I have to. I want to make a bag out of this. I want to, because it'll stand up quite nice on its own. I haven't made a bag in a while, so you know, when I have about 450 yards there, I have to keep it. I'm sorry. Sorry. That goes up top to my keep pile. All right. Ooh, that's pretty color. Let's look at it. Anti-peeling. The color anti-peeling magic. Something. PU magic. PU. Okay. Let's look. I think the colors are gorgeous, and it's got like a shine on it. Ooh, that's soft. That's the softest yarn of today. That's super soft. Ooh, that's super soft, man. That is some soft yarn. So this is anti-peeling magic. 100% anti-peeling acrylic. Now, I've had some people ask me what anti-peeling means. Now, peeling would be P-I-L-L-I-N-G, not P-E-L. Some people, you know, if you're new, you wouldn't, you know, it's just a mistake there. And that means, the peeling means like you could put this in a washer and dryer and it wouldn't get, it's not supposed to, get little fuzzies on it. See how my hat gets little fuzzies on it? See that? Those like, that's like little peels that crochet will get. Sometimes you wash it over and over, it'll start to get little peelies on the yarn, you know, that's normal. But anti-peeling yarn is supposed to lessen those. You're not supposed to, I mean, it's just supposed to like keep it from happening. I would imagine over time it probably would. It's just to an extremely lesser extent. And the thing I like about anti-peeling yarns is they're always, well, not always, most of the time, they're really soft and shiny. That's what this is, really soft and it's really shiny. That is way softer than any of Premier anti-peeling yarns. Ooh, I haven't felt a yarn that's soft in a while. I can't believe that yarn is so soft. That is unbelievable. I can't find my hat. I would compare it to my Italian cashmere, which is my favorite yarn in the whole world. I don't think it could compare to that, but this is definitely one of the softest acrylics I have ever felt in my life. That is a nice, soft yarn. If I wouldn't, okay, I could tell by looking at it, just looking at it, that it was an anti-peeling acrylic yarn. But if I did not know that, you know, if I just felt it in my hands like this, didn't know, I definitely would have said, I would have said, that's got to be some type of cashmere. That is what I would have said. Of course, if I didn't smell it, because if I smelled it, I would have known that it wasn't a wool yarn. But just feeling it, not, you know, not knowing, not looking at it, I would have been like, that's got to be, I mean, that's got to be some type of cashmere. That is soft yarn. Oh, you're like, enough, Bagoday. You're getting sick with the yarn. It's soft already, right? I know that's nice. Okay, so it's a lightweight 3, So number 3 weight, 280 meters. Well, let's check out our 3 weight. Here we go. I call that a good 3 weight. Now this is going to be a self striping. I love the colors, are very, very pretty. I like purple, not color I generally go for, but I think brown I would do and red I do. I think it works well with the colors that are in this particular ball. There's some pink in there as well. Don't get me wrong, I love all color. Purples is not usually one I would gravitate to, but you know, sometimes a purple, I'll see a purple and I'll pick it over any other color because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the prettiest purple I've ever seen. You ever do that to a yarn? You see a yarn, you know, everybody has their kind of color. You could turn me off if you want, I talk too much. Everybody has their kind of colors that they gravitate towards, and colors that, you know, they like, but they don't necessarily always go for those. Well, purples are one of those for me. I love purple. I think it's a beautiful color. But it's not always one that I would pick out of the bunch because I'm more of a fall color person, you know, earth tone type of person. But sometimes I'll see a type of yarn, and they'll have all my favorite colors in it, but there'll be a purple that would be the prettiest purple I've ever seen, and I'll just snatch that purple up, man. I really like the, I don't know, dark purples. Yeah, like velvety dark purple looking yarns. Now that's my favorite color of purple. Yeah, really dark, like royalty velvety purple. Yeah, velvety. Did I mention that? Like, but yes, I do think this is very pretty, and it's extremely soft. Did I mention that yet? I like it. I do. I would buy it again, but it is a 3 weight, so that would keep me from buying it again. I will look though and see if they have it in a 4. I do not know if they have it in a 4 weight. I didn't see it because I was just getting their new stuff. They could have already had this in a 4 weight, and then the 3 weight's new. I have no idea, but I've never had this before, and it's super nice. I think it's so soft. It does look like it might split a bit though. You know though, everybody feels softness different, so I don't want like everybody to go jump out and buy it and then get it and be like, what's Bagoday talking about? No, it is really soft. It's soft. It's a really nice soft acrylic yarn. Definitely. I like it, and I think it'll make a very pretty project. Okay, I got one more here, and then I'll give you the total of how much I paid per ball. Now, one thing with ice, I know though, the bigger order you make, the less your balls become. This wasn't a huge order. Like I said, that I ordered it, and then the next day they put on a bunch of more new yarns. So now this seems pretty familiar. It's a boucle. It's a boucle. Boucle wool magic. Yay. Y-E. Is that like maybe Kanye? Maybe this is Kanye's yarn, right? I'm kidding. I don't know what my problem is. I'm being a nerd. We know it's not Kanye's yarn. We know it. He'd had something better than a boucle. Let's look at it. Okay. It's very I like the color. It's very I like the rainbow colors. It's very pretty. It is a boucle yarn, you know, it's similar to Lion Brand Homespun. And I know some people don't like that yarn. Me particularly, when it comes to Lion Brand Homespun, I can use it. Is it my favorite yarn? No. Do I hate it? No. It's just okay for me. I can use it. I think I've made many projects out of it, like Lion Brand Homespun, yarns like this. Like I said, it's not my favorite to work with, but I can do it, and I think that it turns pretty projects. This is soft too. I love the colors on it. That's absolutely gorgeous. So if you've ever used Lion Brand Homespun, some have dubbed it HE double hockey sticks spun. Not me though, not me. Maybe when I'm mad at it, I'll call it that. But like when I can't see my stitches. But normally, it don't give me too many problems. This is really pretty. I just love the colors. So this is 25 wool, 72 acrylic, and 3% polyester, 105 meters. It comes in a 2-pack, 6 weight. Let's look at their 6 weight. I would agree. So you saw the Boucle, it kind of runs on a string, and it's just like bumpy yarns, bumpy little dilly-dallies all over the place. It can be difficult to work with, but it really does make interesting, cool projects. I made a entire coat, which I want to remake it because it was like one of my first videos, out of Lion Brand homespun, just like a yarn just like this, and it was really pretty. I would love to redo that video. It was soft, you know, and warm. But if you go look it up, it's an old crappy video. I mean, it's still there, but it's really crappy. This is pretty. I like it. I would keep it. I would keep this one too, and make like a really pretty scarf or something with it, because I don't have much here, because it only came 2 in a pack, and 105 meters, so I'd have about 220 yards probably. Yeah, that'd make a really pretty like scarf as well. Interesting one. Okay, that's all I got. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm apologizing to myself here, because when I do yarn unboxings with ice, I always say that I'm only allowed to keep one thing, and the rest would generally, like, I'll give to my neighbor or something else, you know, save it for mystery boxes or do something with it. But and I usually have very good. I have good self-control. I'm a very disciplined person. But it's just all out the window now. I can't just keep one. You know, it's like Lay's potato chips. You can't just eat one of those things. Who in the world can just eat one Lay's potato chip? Who in the world could just keep one pack of ice yarns? I can't. All right, so I got to keep this one. I have to make it. I have to make a thingamajig out of it. I have to. The color, it's the color. It's getting me, man. It's gonna look cool, or some type of scarf. I'm sorry, Bagoday. I let myself down. Definitely keeping this mustard yellow puzzle. Definitely keeping the twisted raffia is going to be a bag. I'm super excited about that. Definitely keeping this bulky puzzle yarn that looks like stained glass. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something. I want to keep the red, but I probably won't. Only because I have some from Mary Maxim, their brand. It looks very similar to this in red. So I need to use it. I have it in my tote, and I have a project plan for it. Although this is absolutely gorgeous, I probably won't keep that. I'm a little disappointed in myself that now I'm keeping 4 things instead of 1, but oh well. I'm making stuff with them. Now the rest of the stuff I love all the stuff. It's super cool. And I think that anti-pilling acrylic was absolutely stunning. Stunningly soft. And I would definitely buy it in a heartbeat if it came in a thicker weight than a 3. Even, yeah, it's self-striping. I'd buy it again. This one, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not a huge fan of variegated. That would keep me from buying it again. Plus, it's a, was it a 3-weight? Oh, yeah. They said it was a 2, but it was a 3-weight. A little thin for me. And this one, I think, was my least favorite of the bunch today. Not that there was anything wrong with it. It just was the least softest. Plus, it was the thinnest. And it's variegated, which is my style. So, but like I said, if you like that type of stuff, there's nothing wrong with the yarn itself. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Like as in softness, I would still wear a scarf out of it. But it was competing up against some really soft yarns today. Besides the Raffia, of course. We'll leave that out because that's not even supposed to be soft. But yes, it was competing up against, you know, it had some tough competitors today. Now let me tell you how much I paid per ball real quick. Okay, this time my price per ball came out to be a little bit more than usual. And that's because I only got 30 balls of yarn. Or Yeah, 30 something. And so it's a little bit more than usual. Had I bought more, bigger order makes the ball price come down. So I paid $5.20 per ball, but I still do not think that is a bad price considering these nice puzzle yarns. $5.20, that's including shipping and the price per yarn. All that added up and then divided by how many balls I got. Each ball cost me about $5.20. And I still don't think that's bad. These are over 300 yards each. And it's really soft, like really soft puzzle yarn. That's what it feels like. And then I got the chunky again. I don't think that's a bad price. I don't feel like any of it wasn't worth $5.20 a ball. Now, if I would have got the rest of their new yarn at the same time, it probably would have brought it down to $3 something a ball, you know, because like I said, the more you buy, the cheaper your balls become. But I'm not disappointed at paying $5.20 a ball. I think every ball that I got was worth it. I think some of them were worth more than that. Actually, like, you probably wouldn't find this for $5.20 too many places on a regular, you know, just remember that was with my shipping cost plus the price of the yarn. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I mean, and like I said, I'm disappointed in myself that I'm keeping 4 yarns, but hey, it is what it is. I'm making projects out of them for you guys, tutorials. I'm super stoked. All right, I'm gonna go. Remember, look for that blanket tonight. All right, because it'll be on, I promise. It's just the internet sucking for some reason. All right, take care. Remember, ice yarns. I'll get the rest of the new yarns. Hopefully, we can look at them next week and see what they all look like. I was super excited to make that bag out of that Raffia yarn. I was so excited, and I was super excited to see that mustard yarn. I don't know why. I had no intention in keeping this when I got it. You know, I'm like, it's new, I'm gonna get it. It's like a boucle. It's not really my thing. I don't have too much of, you know, I don't mind boucle, but it's not my favorite. But when I saw the colors, and it's soft, I'm like, I gotta keep it. That's gonna be something so cool. I gotta make some type of scarf or a wrap or a little thing around my neck or something for it. It's the colors that got me, and it feels nice. Oh, not to mention that super soft anti-peeling acrylic. All right, I'm out. I'll see you guys on our next video, okay? Yeah? Okay. Bye.